Step into the Social Studies Saturday class. It's Subscribe Saturday. I'm the best. Is that Jeannie? Jean, am I saying your name right? Jeannie or Jean? You are the best. Thank you so much. I try to be. My first live today. I'm going to do 2 lives today. And today is, y'all know I love history. If you know, if you have been following me from Lifestyle and Fashion Tea and over here, y'all know I love me some Black history. So I decided that today is Social Studies Saturday. Come on and step into the Black history class. Something that they're not going to teach you in school, or if you're already out of school, you didn't learn it in school. Okay, but I'm going to help you. And then if you want, you can write it down and you can teach your children about the Black history. I'm just going to give you 11 Black inventors who have changed your life. And you probably didn't know. Now, when you come on in, this is what I need you to do because I have a goal. I have a goal of 150 subscribers by the end of this month. And I need y'all help. And I am far away. But in my heart of hearts, I know that we can do this. I know that we can. All you got to hit is subscribe, like, the notification bell. That's all you got to do. And it's free. It's free. And it's more where it came from. Kate love mangoes. Kate, I love me some mangoes too, Kate. Kate, thank you for coming in. Don't forget to hit the like. Please hit the like, the like, the like, the like, the like, the like. And I'm going to get into this right now. Because the rich history of Black inventors in the United States likely begins before our current historical record captures. Even so, there's plenty of noteworthy individuals who revolutionized the world with their creations. They don't want us to know about it, but I'm going to be teaching you. Come on into the class. In 1821, Thomas L. Jennings, who was emancipated from slavery, became the first Black inventor to be granted a U.S. patent. He opened the door for many other African American inventors like Madam C.J. Walker, Frederick McKinley Jones, Patricia Bath, and Mark Dean to similarly make their marks. These 11 famous Black inventors developed ingenious products, machinery, and technology that continues to compact everyday life. Can you say hi, Ren and Erica? Hi, Ren and Erica. How y'all doing? Hi, Central H and everybody else. And yeah, I'm going to keep going. All right. We are in social studies. If you have a pen and paper, I need you to write this down just in case you want to teach your children, because this is something that they're not going to learn. Thomas L. Jennings, born 1791 to 1859. He was the first African American U.S. patent recipient. Thomas L. Jennings was working as a tailor and businessman in New York City when he invented a process for dry cleaning delicate clothing known as dry scouring. Jennings applied for a patent in 1820 and received his history-making approval the following year. With the money he earned from his invention for the formerly enslaved person donated to abolitionist causes and even reportedly freed his still enslaved family members. You see what I'm talking about? Thomas L. Jennings. Do you see what I'm talking about? So every time you walk into the dry cleaners to pick up your clothes, think about Thomas L. Jennings. I couldn't fit all of them on the thumbnail. I'm not sure if he's on the thumbnail or not. I think he is. The next one we have, if please have your pen and paper out. Sarah Boone. Boone, Boone. And guess what I found out? I might do a separate video for her because she was the niece of Daniel Boone. What? I'm trying to tell y'all. Stick with me. Social Studies Saturday. In 1892, Sarah Boone patented a design improvement to Elijah McCoy's ironing board. The North Carolina native wrote in her application that the purpose of her invention was to produce a cheap, simple, convenient, and highly effective device, particularly adapted to be used in ironing the sleeves and bodies of ladies' garments. And that's because Sarah Boone also made dresses. Are we getting into this or what? Sarah Boone. Okay, I'm going to go back to the top. First we have Thomas Jennings. And then number 2 was Sarah Boone. Number 3. Have your pencil and paper. Alexander Miles. Anyone who's ridden modern elevators has Alexander Miles to thank for the stair alternative automatic doors. Prior to his designs, 1867 patent, riders had to manually open and close 2 sets of doors when entering and exiting elevator cars. If a passenger happened to forget to close one of the doors, subsequent elevator riders risked a potentially fatal fall down the elevator shaft because, as the adage goes, necessity is the mother of invention. Miles created a mechanism that forced both elevator doors to close simultaneously, thus preventing dangerous accidents. So when you step onto the elevator and that elevator closes and you're in there with your family or whoever, you're in there with people you don't know, a black man has prevented you all from being unalived. Yes, he prevented the doors to close simultaneously. Number 4, keep up with me. Come on, phone. We are on Elijah McCoy. Now, Elijah McCoy has had several patents. Of the 57 patents, Elijah McCoy, reportedly the namesake for the popular complimentary phrase, the real McCoy. The real McCoy is from a black man. So if you say, boy, you the real McCoy, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, here we go. He received, over his lifetime, the portable ironing board might be one of the most timeless. As the story goes, having to iron on uneven surfaces frustrated his wife, Mary Eleanor Delaney, and so he created the ironing board to make her life a little easier. McCoy received the patent for this particular creation in May 1874. He is also the man behind another major invention, beloved by the homeowners, the lawn sprinkler. Get out of here, child. The lawn sprinkler on in the summertime, giving your watering your grass. Think about Elijah McCoy. Think about Elijah McCoy. Definitely the real McCoy. Definitely my brother is the real McCoy. All right, we are going to go on to Madam C.J. Walker philanthropist, and entrepreneur. Madam C.J. Walker was born to formerly enslaved sharecroppers and orphaned at just 7 years old. After later suffering hair loss from a scalp condition, Walker invented an innovative line of black hair care products in 1905 that led her to distinction as one of America's first self-made, I'm going to say that part again, self-made, first, one of America's first self-made millionaires. Her highly successful cosmetics brand is still around today. And I am truly going to look it up, because if I find something that says Madam C.J. Walker, oh, it's definitely in the shopping cart. Most definitely. Moving on. In social studies class, I hope you all are keeping up with me. Please hit the like as I am hitting you with knowledge. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please hit subscribe. Please hit the notification bell. Let me know in the comments if there's someone you would like for me to find out about or talk about. Let's keep going. Garrett Morgan. Garrett Morgan was a prolific black inventor whose early patent for an American sewing machine design provided financial security for him and his family. The Kentucky native was also concerned about the welfare of others. His safety hood patent in 1914 was a breathing device that filtered out harmful elements and became the prototype for the World War I era gas mask, which is also what firemen use today. He also created a more sophisticated traffic signal by adding a warning light, which is the yellow light, similar to what we use on streets today. And I read about him earlier to my daycare children that he happened to invent this light when he saw a bad accident on the street. Again, the name is Garrett, Garrett, Morgan. Hit the like, hit the like, hit the like, hit the notification bell, hit subscribe. We can do this. I need 150 subscribers by the end of July. I can do it. We can do it together as a team. As a team. Next up, do you have your pen and pencil ready? I hope you do. Frederick McKinley Jones. Before Frederick McKinley Jones developed the automated refrigeration equipment used in long haul trucks that transport perishables in the late 1940s, the only way to keep food cold en route to delivery destinations was by using ice. But thanks to Frederick and his invention, grocery stores were able to buy and sell products, many of which you probably purchase regularly, from far distances without the risk of them spoiling during transport. Jones's technology was also used to transport blood during World War II. Can I get an amen? Can I get a go ahead, Tracy, in the comments? Can I get that? Can I get a like? Can I get hit the notification bell? Can I get a new subscriber? I need 150 by the end of July. We are going to keep going. And I hope you have your pen and pencil ready for this one. Because this here is a woman known by the name of Alice H. Parker. The central heating furnace design that Alice H. Parker patented in December of 1919 made use of natural gas for the first time to keep homes warm and toasty. So when you turn your heat on, if as you are blessed to do, to have a roof over your head and keep out of the cold, please think about Alice H. Parker keeping you warm and toasty during the cold winter months. At her Morristown, New Jersey home, many modern homes still employ a similar forced air heating system for which her idea was precursor. The central heating furnace design, patented in 1919, made use of natural gas for the first time to keep homes warm and toasty. Inspiring her innovation, the limited efficiency of fireplaces, along with the smoke and ash that they produce, so that you wouldn't have to deal with that smoke and ash of the fireplace. Turn on your thermostat. Thank you, Alice H. Parker. Thank you. Can I get a like? Can I get a like? Can I get go Traci in the comments? Can I get a subscriber? Can I get a love? All right. Next up, have your pens and pencil ready, please, because we have another Black woman by the name of Marie Van Brittan Brown. I'm going to say the name again for the people in the back. You may need a little time to write it down. Marie Van Brittan Brown. Van like you're driving a van. V-A-N. Another New York City resident, Marie Van Brittan Brown, created an early version of the modern home security system. Woo! Keeping you safe. One keeping you warm, and here come Marie keeping you safe. I know that's right. Feeling unsafe due to her neighborhood's high crime rate, the full-time nurse rigged a motorized camera to record her home entryway and project images on a TV monitor. Also included in her setup was a two-way microphone in order to communicate with visitors without opening the door, as well as a panic button to notify police of any potential emergency in progress. Y'all got to give it up. After filing to patent the closed-circuit TV security system, and this was only in 1966, Brown received her approval in December of 1969. 1969. And you would think that this just came out a couple years ago. But baby, it's been out since 1969. Marie Van Brittan Brown kept you safe. And Alice H. Parker kept you warm. And while you was in the house, you could be awning. Woo-hoo-wee! Can I get a like? Can I get a subscriber? Can I get an amen? Can I get go Traci in the comments? All right, we are on to the next one. Another Black woman, y'all. Patricia Bath. And she just passed away in 2019. A true visionary, Patricia Bath, like a bath that you take to keep it clean, BATH, became the first black female doctor to receive a medical patent when she invented a laser cataract treatment device called laser phaco probe in 1986. It was one of several firsts the ophthalmologist achieved. The co-founder of the American Institute for the Prevention of Blindness patented her invention in 1988, now used around the world. Bath's device has improved sight for millions of people. Now look at here. As I have to go to the eye doctor because I need some glasses. I thank you, Patricia Bath. I thank you because I can't see a thing. I don't think I need no cataract treatment. I just need some glasses. But Patricia Bath, you are the real what? McCoy. I know that's right. I know that's right. Here we are on Mark Dean. Mark Dean is still living, honey. Mark Dean, 1957 to now. We have Mark Dean to thank for several computer innovations that we might take for granted today. The color PC monitor that you might be using right now. Ain't that something? Ain't that something that I'm using right now? Is from a black man. Mark Dean, Dean, is just one of them. With more than 20 patents to his name, Dean also led the IBM team that created the first gigahertz chip, a groundbreaking innovation that can handle 1 billion calculations per second, and co-created a system to allow devices like monitors and printers to plug directly into computers. Oh my goodness. I am tripping my own self out right now. I am tripping my own self out right now. Do you think they would talk about him at IBM? No. Do you think they would talk about him? His name should be on every laptop. Mark Dean. On every laptop. But it's not. It's not. But don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Write it down and remember it. Thank you, Mark Dean. Thank you. And that concludes my 11 Black inventors who have changed your life in some way. In some way. They have changed your life that they don't even talk about. You think they're going to teach this to your children in school? Not. They will not teach this to your children in school. I want to tell you that they're not. Now, just for, I really want y'all to have this. I really do. And I hope that you are truly writing these down. So I'm going to go back over them with you. Thomas L. Jennings. Thomas L. Jennings, the dry cleaner. He invented a process for the dry cleaning. Delicate clothing known as dry scoring. You think when you walk into a dry cleaning to pick your clothes up, that's so beautifully pressed, they're going to say, Thomas Jennings did this? Well, no, they're not. But you know. And let them know if they don't know. Sarah Boone. Boone. She was related to Daniel. And you know what? I gotta look at you. I could be wrong because all this time I thought Daniel Boone was a white man. He could still be white, but I don't know. But they're related. Okay, she patented and designed and improving to Elijah McCoy's ironing board. Okay, and she also made ladies' garments. She also made ladies' garments. Alexander Miles. Alexander Miles, like miles you run, M as in Mary, ILES. I hope y'all are writing this down. Was born in 1830. I should have gave y'all the dates that they were born, 1838 to 1918. We have to thank him for the automated. Wait a minute, guys. I'm sorry. It's this phone that keeps doing this. The automatic doors on the elevator, because if they didn't close at the same time, that would make one fall and it would be fatal. So now every time you on that elevator and them doors close both at the same time, you got a black man to thank that you are alive. You understand what I'm saying? The real what? McCoy. And here we come to Elijah McCoy, the real McCoy. 1844 to 1929. Just in case you want to know how to spell Elijah. Elijah McCoy. MC capital COY. And he has over 57 patents. But right here, they have the portable ironing board. Okay, as one of the most timeless. Yes, it is, because I do carry a portable ironing board if I'm going somewhere. Sometimes, not all the time. And he also made this for his wife to make life easier for her. Her name was Mary Eleanor Delaney. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. Look at him taking care of his wife. Look at him taking care of his wife back in 1844. He also became the man behind the sprinkler. When your sprinklers are so feeding your grass that water, think of the real McCoy, Elijah. All right, I'm going to keep on. Make sure y'all getting it. Madam C.J. Walker, the first self-made millionaire. Madam M-A-D-A-M C.J. Walker, 1867 to 1919. Invented a line of black hair care. I wonder if she had alopecia and that's what made her hair fall out. And, you know, they didn't know nothing about alopecia back then. But I'm sure going to check it out to see if Madam C.J. Walker has anything selling. And I'm going to try it out. I'm going to try it out. I sure am. And I'm going to show it to you on here. Garrett A. Morgan. The traffic light, the gas mask, and what else did he do? The sewing machine. He improved the sewing machine design, provided financial security for him and his family. I know that's right. Garrett Morgan was like, look at here. We need some money. And this is what I'm going to do. The Kentucky native, also concerned about the welfare of others, his safety hood, patent in 1914, a breathing device that filtered out harmful elements. Also what firefighters use today as they go out and save lives. And they put that gas mask over their face. Frederick McKinley Jones, going back over him, 1893 to 1961. He developed the automatic refrigeration equipment used in long-haul trucks that transport perishables, that keeps your food cold. So by the time it gets to the market and to you, it's not spoiled. Like in the heat right now, think about Frederick McKinley Jones, who kept your items from getting spoiled. The real McCoy, Alice H. Parker, 1895, and they have death unknown. But remember her because she is the one behind central heating furnace design. Central heating furnace design. When your homes got a little cold, get a little cold, and you're able to go to, like, turn the heat up. Not only do you thank God that you have a roof over your head, you thank Alice H. Parker. Back in 1919, do you know how brilliant we are? This is absolute brilliance. Brilliance. That's why they mad, because we're brilliant. We are a brilliant people. And then come along Marie Van Brittan Brown. Created an early version of the modern home security system, feeling unsafe due to the neighborhood's crime. Let me tell you how smart this woman was back up in 1922. Let me tell you what she did. Not only was she a full-time nurse, let's get that out the way. Check out what she did. She rigged a motorized camera to record her home entryway and project images onto a TV monitor. Also included in her setup was a two-way microphone. So, like I'm able to do now, yeah, you can leave it on the front door. You can leave it right there at the step. I'll be there in a minute. You know how you able to do that on the phone now? Marie, Miss Brown, I thank you, because you know what? I don't care. The crime bad everywhere now, Marie. You're probably looking down at us saying, what the world? What in the world could communicate with the visitors without opening the door? And I'm going to say it again, just like you can do now when you get your DoorDash. You can leave it at the door, ring the bell, who is it? And they be looking around like, what the? Yeah, it's me. It's me. I'm the real McCoy. Then I'm going back over Patricia Bath. Yes. 1942 to 2019, she became the first black female doctor to receive a medical patent when she invented a laser cataract treatment device called laser phaco probe in 1986. They're not going to tell you that when you get your eyes checked. No. But it should be on the cataract probe. It should say Patricia Bath. That's what it should say. But will it? Will it ever? I doubt it. Also, the co-founder of the American Institute for the Prevention of Blindness patented her invention in 1988, and it's now used around the world. Bath's device improves sight for millions of people. We are amazing. We are amazing. Well, then we're going on to Mark Dean, and we got to thank him for the colorful PC monitors. And he has more than 20 patents to his name. And Dean also led the IBM team that created the first gigahertz chip, a groundbreaking innovation that can handle 1 billion calculations per second, and co-created a system to allow devices like monitors and printers to plug directly into computers. Well, Lord have mercy. For Black Inventors, I sincerely hope, I'm joking and playing, just trying to make it more interesting for you. But I sincerely hope from the bottom of my heart that you have learned something new today And if it's not taught to your children that Trump wants to cut out, you can teach it yourself. You can always come back to the lab, or if you took your pencil and your paper out, you can go back to these names and teach it yourself. Teach your children, and never think they're too young. Never think they're too young. Teach them at the earliest age. I'm talking 2, 3, 4. Because don't think they can't learn at the age of 2. 1, because they are. And when they're not paying attention, trust and believe they're paying attention. Not unless they got something else going on. But believe me, I know. I teach. Every day, all day. I teach. And I'm telling you, they learn. Teach our children our history, because this is something that they cannot and will not erase, and they cannot and they will not take this from us. We are beautiful. We are smart. We are magnificent. We are everything. We are the real what? The real McCoy. I thank you for listening. Share this video. Like this video. Subscribe to the channel. Get your education on Social Studies Black History Saturday. You understand what I'm saying? And it's not just on Saturday. I talk about Black history all the time. But you know what? I happen to be on something that the dean invented, looking at my stuff in all color, and I said, let me go live. Let me give him 11. And I did that. And I really, really hope you all enjoyed it. And until the next video, go check out some of my other videos that I've done. I need some more views. Come on, y'all. Help a sister out. Because I think I be being shadow banned. Because I'm like, wait a minute, why is mine? I've done the same story before somebody else where they got 1,900 views and I got 2. Help me out. Help me out. I love each and every one of y'all. I can't see your faces, but I love you. And I thank you again. Y'all have a wonderful day. And until my next video, which I might be live again later on, I don't know. Don't keep my word on it, but I might. I might. Until the next one, peace. Love y'all. Thank you. And I hope you've done what I've said. Do like, share, and subscribe. 120 before the end of July. We can do this. Thank you.